Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tee, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy. Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today on our Monday edition, which you're seeing on Tuesday, right, is our friend D.O.B. and Don O'Brien. We're here to talk about resolutions.
Well,
reviewing.
It's the, because all these very important media types like you take time off at the end of the year. So
yes.
We have all our years in review.
Yes.
So I figured what better way to start off my final 2024 appearance on the Daily Muddy than a year in review for Ashley.
Yes.
And way back in January, we talked about getting you to be fraud-free in 2024.
Yes.
You remember this?
I do.
Okay, but obviously
I don't remember all of the
that's
buckets.
Fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
So I didn't do any studying. So when you ask me about these things, it's going to be very obvious if I'm telling the truth or not.
So,
And of course, Don O'Brien is with the Better Business Bureau, the BBB, and he's always bringing us all the info.
So I'm keeping my notes away from you so you don't get any cheating.
Don't give me any hints.
Okay, so back in January, you resolved to research before you bought online. Did you do that in 2024?
I did. I think there were maybe a couple instances that I got close. I mentioned one of them, the shoes, my mom. And then there were a couple Instagram ads that almost got me just to click right through and get them. But I did do some research.
So that's different in the past. So
yes.
And that's something you ask yourself some questions. These are the questions, and again, these are stuff you can at home. You can play this game. This is the play along at home game too.
Yeah.
Is this a person or business I know and trust? Do they have a working customer service number? Where's the company physically located? Do I go there and can I do a Google map search and go right to there? Is the website secure? Have other shoppers online complained about this company? And
yes.
you did your research.
I did.
Fist bump.
And
good job by
also,
you.
so I would take the product name and Google the product name and just see what all came up. And 9 times out of 10, the ad that I clicked on first was a sponsored ad, which isn't a red flag right away, but it does tell me that maybe scroll a little bit more and see what I can find.
We are inherently lazy
yes.
as searchers. So
go
deeper into that Google or Bing search or whatever search engine you use. Go down on those things.
Yes.
Good job by you.
Thank you.
So the second one I'm going to skip because I don't think you job hunted safely because I don't want to out you as saying like you're looking for a job.
No, I didn't. But I will tell you that with
anybody else
with
job
my
hunt?
day job. One of the things I do is I post on Glassdoor for our company, and I ask all of our employees to post their reviews online. And Glassdoor, Indeed, a lot of job-seeking ads on social media, they can be misleading. So what I try to do in my day job is help job seekers get real-time reviews on Glassdoor. And you can find some of those when you Google our company just on Google. You can see some of those reviews. So I always recommend everybody to go to Glassdoor and do some research on the company.
Yeah, and
first.
researching, when you're, especially now in today's day and age, so many people want to work from home.
Yep.
There are many job offers. If you put your stuff out on LinkedIn or whatever, job search sites there are out there, you might be contacted by someone else. And we found a 250% increase from 22 to 23 in job scams. So it'll be interesting to see what our 2024 numbers are.
Yeah.
So,
well, and now they're the numbers of the fraudulent things, even on Facebook, like Quincy Marketplace, looking for someone to buy Amazon products from home. It's like, okay, guys, I always try to comment scam. But then
the interesting one I got recently was my wife works for Pepsi, the refreshment services Pepsi, and I got a text message asking if I wanted to wrap my car in a Mountain Dew logo.
Oh.
That was always a scam. That's the car wrap scams are scams.
That is a scam?
That's an old time one, yeah.
Okay.
So, yes.
Maybe we should put that on 2025's resolution, because I do know that there are companies out there that will pay you marketing advertising dollars to wrap your car. But again, you want to make sure you're doing your
Correct.
research on them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 3 out of the 5. Did you bank smart online this year? You didn't pay anything on cryptocurrency or anything?
No.
You didn't follow any of those things?
No, and also I actually had an issue where my online banking wasn't letting me in, and it kept taking me to another screen. So rather than continue on with that, I actually just contacted the bank to make sure that they would reset my password, because I was like, I've seen, hackers going to hack.
Yep.
So I just wanted to make sure I was doing the right thing.
Yes,
So
good job.
Yeah,
So,
thanks.
so you're pretty much 3 for 3 so far.
Ooh.
I resolved to keep my computer safe. This one is a lot easier than it used to be. You used to have to always download the latest firewalls and updates for all those things, but it happens naturally. So I'm guessing that number 4 you nailed.
It is, and then also again, my day job, we have to do this training monthly, and they give us a lot of the tips that you and I talk about. So it's kind of like repetition of be smart, Ashley. Let's not, yeah. So. Yeah.
Okay, and finally, and this is something we just talked about because November was, Think a Business Month, so I know we talked about it. You resolved to review a local business. Did you do any good business? Did you do any good reviews? Or they don't have to be good reviews.
Yes.
Did you review any businesses this year?
I did.
And were they good, bad, or ugly? Mostly good, mostly.
Well, Frontier can suck it,
Oh,
and
hey,
I did
now,
that
I
review.
didn't say anything about
sorry. That's not on him. That's on me. That's a personal, and I did that review, so I'll take the heat for whatever comes my way.
So that was you had a travel issue with the company.
Yep. So I did a review on that, and then did a couple positive ones about some local businesses. So
There you go.
Yeah.
So those are things. Things we just talked about here are things that you can think about doing for next year.
Yes.
And you good job by. I'm going to give you
Thanks.
5 out of 5 stars.
Yay! Yeah, I think I really did learn a lot, and I try to be honest with what catches me up, because it happens to everybody, and it's nothing to feel like. Sometimes I think people feel so stupid about it they don't tell other people. I think it's kind of like word to the wise, man. It can happen to anyone.
Yes, and I'm glad you, and not that you need to feel stupid, but I'm glad that you mentioned that, because we have the people that have the ability to help you can't help you unless they know about it.
Right.
So if you do happen to have something happen to you with an online purchase, or whether if you are taking advantage of some way, report it to, if it's a scam, you can go to our BBB scam tracker. If you've actually gone online and lost money, you can obviously report that to not only our scam tracker, but the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center at ic3.gov. We can't help you unless you help yourself. And if you want to help others, the best way you can do that is by reporting these types of things.
Absolutely. And one more thing I want to mention, because I've seen it very prevalent on social media, is the brushing scams that are going around.
I talked about brushing scams with Gregory on WGCA yesterday about that.
It's very prevalent. I keep seeing warning posts on Facebook and Insta about, there's people are receiving products that they didn't order, didn't pay for, and now they have the QR code that they're asking you to scan. And once you scan that, then they have your information. So you can receive the item that's sent to you with no penalty, because it is just an effort to get your information, but don't scan the QR code.
So
don't click the link.
That brushing scam for those like, what's a brushing scam?
Yeah.
It's when you just randomly get stuff and you didn't buy it. And it's a way for those companies that primarily operate through places like Amazon to try to up their numbers, and they can show Amazon that they've sent out so many packages. And a lot of it might be, as simple as a coaster.
Yeah, scarf, my horse scarf that I got the one time, or the dog.
It's just random stuff. But now they're putting those QR codes. We've had some police departments and sheriff's associations and such around America have been kind of putting out the warning about that. So never ever click on a QR code that's sent to you just out of nowhere. We also see some problems with QR codes. If obviously in a small city like Quincy, in our area, we don't have any parking meters that you have to.
Right.
But like in St. Louis and other places, now they're putting fake QR codes over some of those. So I don't know how you combat that, because you think you're going to the real deal. So just be careful out there.
Be cautious. Everybody's trying to get you.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Well, Don O'Brien, thank you so much for helping me revisit and for giving me an A++.
5 stars.
Yay.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. We'll see what we can come up with for 2025. Hopefully, we can give all the people all the tools to stay stay scam free.
Yeah,
right?
I appreciate you guys having me on here every week to talk about it. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
You too. Thank you so much.
I'll probably see you before that,
You'll
but
see me.
officially we'll see you in 2025.
Absolutely. Well, as always, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
you.
me.
Absolutely. All right. Real quick, don't forget Muddy River News and Hy-Vee are partnering to give away a holiday dinner for 8. All you have to do is send an email to contest@muddyrivernews.com. The drawing will be held December 20th, so you can enter up until December 20th for a holiday dinner for 8. Wouldn't that be awesome? We could all use that right now. Don't forget, send your email, contest@muddyrivernews.com before December 20th. Happy holidays from Muddy River News and Hy-Vee. Coming up next, I sit down with Kinsey Tieman, and we talk about Adams County Ag in the Classroom. Stay tuned.
I'm Bob Goff, Publisher General Manager of Muddy River News. I'm with Ryan Parkhurst, the General Manager of the Hy-Vee stores here in Quincy. And have we got a deal for you? You can win Christmas dinner from Hy-Vee. Ryan, tell me about it.
For Christmas, we're going to give away a ham dinner for 8, which includes 2 sides of mashed potatoes, 2 large sides of your choice, gravy, rolls, the whole fixin'. So it's an amazing deal, and all you have to do is heat it up in the oven. And
all you have to do is go to an email and go contest@muddyrivernews.com. Just your name. All you got to do. You don't have to give a reason why or anything like that. And they will take care of your dinner. And again, this is going to run through December 20th, and you will deliver it up until Christmas Eve, correct?
Yep. Christmas Eve until we close at 5.
All right, that sounds like a heck of a deal. And once again, I want to thank Hy-Vee for partnering with us. And again, thanks, and we appreciate your help.
Yeah, we appreciate you, and happy holidays from Hy-Vee.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center. Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
And welcome back. Joining me now, Kinsey Tieman with the Adams County Ag in the Classroom. Welcome. So now I just asked if you'd done this before. You said you've done radio but not video. So we told you to ignore the cameras because really this is just a conversation about what you do, which I just started following your Facebook group today. There's so much fun stuff on there. But before we get to that, let's talk about what the Illinois extension of Adams County Ag in the Classroom is.
So the University of Illinois Extension Ag in the Classroom, it is a very awesome program. I actually see all the Adams County elementary students. So I visit all the Quincy schools, Liberty, Unity, Payson, Central, along with any of the parochial schools.
Okay.
So I'm seeing all those kids, and then I'm sharing agriculture and kind of giving them the connection to what they're eating at from the grocery store, the connections like their clothing, what they see when they drive down the roads.
Right.
Building those natural connections.
Yeah, very cool. So now a typical day in the classroom, how long do you normally spend with them?
Each classroom,
Yeah.
I would see about 30 minutes.
Okay.
So we do a quick lesson, hands-on activity,
Yeah.
and then I go to the next classroom.
Very cool. And I assume that kids are very receptive to that because when you're learning about not only farm animals, but, you know, the connection between eating and clothing, like you said, it's very intriguing. It's intriguing for me as well because I am not, you know, so just full disclosure, Alan Ippenson, I don't know if you know him. Okay, so he contacted me through social media and was like, you guys really need to check this out. I think you should have her on because she really does connect the dots really well, not just for kids, but for adults who may not know a whole lot about agriculture or what it means for our community or for our daily lives. So you mentioned... Now, I mentioned that I love your Facebook group because it has daily like fun facts and stuff on there. And you said that was kind of a way to get adults more in the conversation.
Oh, absolutely. I see kids almost every day in the classroom, but then to make that deeper connection at home, maybe it's a conversation starter with their parents. If they see the Facebook page, they're like, hey, did you know that there's over 2 billion pigs in the United States,
Yes.
in the country?
Yes.
So then it's a good conversation starter just to kind of bring it and tie it all the way home.
Right. So now how did you get involved in agriculture?
I actually was raised on a farm in Missouri.
Okay.
So that was where my connection started. Then I wanted to continue and I pursued ag education at college. I wanted to be an FFA advisor, and then I found out I actually liked elementary kids a little bit better.
Oh, well, yeah. They're pretty cute. I mean, and they're very, like I said, I feel like they're just very open to what you bring to the table, especially when it has to do with agriculture. I think that's just really cool. So tell me a little bit more about what you do and kind of why you do it, just in a nutshell, if you don't mind.
My biggest why is just the connections I had growing up. I absolutely loved having the connections to our family's farm. And then I see the joy that it is to be outside in nature, and I want to instill that in kids so that they can see those connections too.
That's phenomenal. Then how do you, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
But I just absolutely love making those connections because whenever I see a kid in the grocery store that I've taught, then they're like, oh my gosh, you've came to my classroom, we learned about ag, and then they make the connections to their science curriculum, like they're learning about life science.
Right.
And then it's able to be plugged into their curriculum too.
Yeah. So now how do you select what classrooms you visit or when? How does that work?
I see all of the classrooms 4 times a year.
Okay.
So it's based on the quarter, and then it's pretty much based on the teacher receptive. So I send an email to all the teachers, and then they are willing to respond. Most of the teachers are willing to just because it's a 30-minute break. They get to have someone else in their classroom.
Heck yeah.
And the kids love it.
Yeah, and it kind of gets the kids a little more excited, I would say, about the day. Something new is always good. So then you mentioned K through 4. Do you do, because now the elementary schools around here have kind of shifted to the K through 6. So do you still do, or K through 5? Do you still do 5th grade now?
I do. It's kind of, this is my second year in the program, so I'm still learning as I go. I focused my first couple of years on kindergarten through 4th grade.
Okay.
And then with more schools having 5th grade integrated into their elementary, I have done 5th grade this past year.
Yeah.
But this is my first year with 5th grade.
With 5th? Mm-hmm. And then, so after you visit and you have, of course, you have the Facebook group, what do you do to kind of analyze how things are going for you? How do you move forward into like new, how do you choose to do like new classrooms or new, I don't know, curriculum, I guess is what it would be?
So our Adams County Ag in the Classroom is connected on a state level.
Okay.
So I actually attend and meet with other coordinators across the state. So I get a lot of my ideas on curriculum and lessons from other coordinators such
Excellent.
as Dawn Weinberg up in Hancock County.
Uh-huh.
She's been an excellent resource for me. In addition, I also connect with teachers and I say, hey, what are you learning right now in the classroom?
Yeah.
Is this something I can tie in with agriculture? And it's connected to your standards that you have to meet.
Sure.
So
That is so cool. Kinsey, I love that you're doing this. Anything else you want us to know about what you're doing or why? Or
I think it's just the biggest point I want to get across is my passion for
Yeah.
it. There's a big need just to be able to draw those connections and for kids to see the bigger picture. It's not just, oh, I'm going to go buy a bag of chips at the grocery store. Okay,
Right.
let's think about where that product is coming from.
Right.
And then on a community scale, yeah, I see the kids in the classroom, but then I actually have an ag tent at the Adams County Fair. So then I get to see them there, and it's more of an educational activity there, too.
Yeah, kind of comes full circle.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very cool. Well, thank you so much for all that you do. Now, if people want to reach out to get more information on Ag in the Classroom or find you on social media, where would they go?
My biggest one is Facebook at Adams County Ag in the Classroom. If you search that, that would just pop up with my Facebook page. Or you're welcome to email me directly at ktiemann, Tiemann, at illinois.edu.
Perfect. Thank you so much for everything you do, and hopefully it continues for years to come. I think it's just so important to make those connections and, offer that education to the kiddos, especially coming from your world. You just know so much about it. So keep it up, and thank you again. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I think that does it for today's Daily Muddy. We'll catch you back here tomorrow for Coffee Talk.